glories and pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. By this, he installs the transcendental Mayapur Dham in everyone's heart. Then I offer my respectful obeisances to Srila Prabhupada, who is founder Acharya of ISKCON and BBT, Bhakti Vedanta Book Trust. On the orders of his spiritual master, Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada, he had gone to the Western world, preached the message of Lord Chaitanya, and made millions of people into the devotees of Sri Sri Radha Krishna. Then I offer my respectful obeisances to my grand spiritual master, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, who is eternal associate of Srimati Radharani.
Sorry, Prabhuji, this is a new guru for me. Can you please spell the name?
Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati.
Bhakti.
I'll type it down.
Yeah, because we don't have a sign for this person yet. So if you can tell me who this person is, then I can sign it properly.
He is a spiritual master of Srila Prabhupada.
And before this, you were talking about Prabhupada, and
Yeah,
before that,
my Guru Maharaj,
Jaiprakash,
Jaiprakash
Swami, and then it was
Prabhupada, and after Prabhupada is Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada.
Okay.
I'm specifically today I'm mentioning about Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada. Because today is his disappearance day. Not appearance, disappearance. Today he left the world. And we celebrate today also as the disappearance day of the Lord. Reason being, disappearance day of the Acharya, because on the disappearance day, when they leave the body, they go, their soul, means they themselves, they take part in Krishna's Leela and they go to the spiritual world. That is why the disappearance days, when they leave the body, also becomes a celebration. So whenever somebody is meeting Krishna, whenever they are getting connected to ISKCON, we become very happy. Somebody chanting Hare Krishna, we become very happy. So like that, because Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada, on today's Tithi, he left his mortal body and went to the spiritual world in eternal service of Krishna. Yeah. Then I offer my respectful obeisances to Sri Panchatattva, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is combined incarnation of Srimati Radharani and Krishna, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who is Balaram, Sri Advait Acharya, who is Mahavishnu and Sadashiva, Sri Gadadhar Pandit, who is Srimati Radharani, Srivas Pandit, who is incarnation of Narada Muni. Then I offer my respectful obeisances again and again to the divine couple, Sri Sri Radha Krishna, along with all their associates and Holy Dham. Then I offer my humble obeisances to all the devotees who are present today. Hare Krishna. So let's begin with today's topic. Today's topic is very interesting. We are planning to have a series on this particular topic. Let's see how far can we go, how much the Lord blesses us. The topic name itself is giving lots and lots of meaning to us. There are so many secrets hidden in the name of the topic itself. Like the name of today's topic is Gauranga, the golden avatar. I would like to enhance the name little further of this topic. I'll say the topic's name is Gauranga, the golden incarnation of divine love. And some of these secrets we will talk in today's topic. So no need to think, no need to feel that okay, we don't know what RasaVihari is speaking about. So let's begin.
Prabhuji, just give me 1 minute.
Yeah.
My bad.
Gaura, Gaura, Gaura Hari, 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 Mayapura Chandra, Gaura Hari. We'll start again. We'll resume. So let's directly start by the topic Gauranga, who is avatar for the age. So I have divided this today's discussion, today's topic in few parts. We will go topic wise. Okay, I have also made a PPT, but don't worry about it. I will be typing it down. Whatever I have to speak, I will type it down in the chat box also. Though, so the first topic which we are beginning today, that is with the avatar for this age. Why we consider Gauranga as avatar for this age? Why he is called as incarnation for this age?
Sorry, Prabhuji, when you say age, what do you mean? Which age?
Age,
Kaliyuga age?
yeah, Kaliyuga. Yeah. Why Lord Gauranga is considered to be the incarnation for Kali Yuga? And we will be taking up the first topic, and that is, see, as per Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, which is the most authentic book, Chaitanya Charitamrita, which is the most authentic book on the life of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there are 6 reasons given. 3 reasons are internal, and 3 reasons are for common public. There are 3 reasons which only devotees can understand. That's why they are called as internal reasons. And then there are 3 reasons so that normal people can also understand. That's why they are called as external or common reasons. So now we will get into the common reason, the first common reason. Why Krishna appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. Okay, so under this topic, let's begin with, we all know that there are 4 yugas, right? Can somebody say the names of these 4 yugas? You can write in the chat box also. No need to spotlight. Please do not spotlight. Just like that on the gallery itself, you say.
Satyuga,
Yes, Satyuga, correct. Satyuga is the first yuga.
Kali,
Yeah, Kali Yuga is the 4th yuga. Then the second yuga is Treta Yuga. And third yuga is Dwapar Yuga. 4th yuga is Kali Yuga. Like this, these 4 yugas, they keep on going in a cycle. So Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga. After that, again Satya Yuga, Treta, Dwapar, Kali. Like that, they go in a cyclic way. Okay, so understand that every yuga has a specific way of understanding God, realizing Him, attaining Him, getting liberated. Okay, for example, let's say around 2 3,000 years, 3,000 years ago. I'm not talking about India, I'm talking about where there was no development. If people have to go from Mumbai to Delhi, how they will go? By walking, correct? That used to be very difficult task also, not so easy. But afterwards, somebody innovated bullock cart, and that became the second option. You can go by bullock cart also. You can go by camel cart also. Somebody else in the future invented that not only this much, there are other options. What is that? Cycle. Then after cycle came rickshaw cycle, that pedaling cycle rickshaw. Then somebody invented an engine, because of which we could fit the engine in the cycle and it became a motorcycle. Motorcycle, scooter, scooty, then auto rickshaws. After that, people got into more of science and they developed an engine. That engine helped them to get into cars. After cars, bus came. After bus, train. Then from train, they went to ships and flights. And there are rockets now. There are supersonic rockets. Supersonic means which travel very, very fast, faster than the sound. Uh, it's difficult. But anyways, so it's very, very super fast rockets have been
Faster than the speed of sound, correct?
Yeah, yes, yes. So all these developments have come. So like that, in every yuga, there was a different way of approaching Krishna from our material level, from the earth to go to spiritual world. There was a different way. Some people can take car, some people can take train, some people can take a flight also. These are different ways of approaching Krishna. Like in Satya Yuga, the very first yuga, the process of God realization was meditation. Satya Yuga, people used to meditate, and they used to meditate for a long time. Also, because they used to live for 1 lakh years. Then came the second yuga, that is Treta Yuga. And in Treta Yuga, the next process came up because it was becoming little difficult for people to sit in meditation. For meditation, you have to go to a place where there is no disturbing sound. Generally, you go to a mountains or forest where normal public will not come and disturb you. And there you will sit straight in a very straight posture. You will close your eyes and you will try to meditate on the Paramatma sitting in our heart. Paramatma is having 4 hands, Vishnu form. So when the Paramatma who is sitting inside our heart, on that we will meditate. This meditation process is also given in Bhagavatam, that how devotees used to meditate. And they used to meditate for thousands of years, 40,000, 20,000, 10,000, 60,000. Such a long, long time. We are not even having 60 years, forget about 60,000. So we cannot follow that. Next yuga came, people told Krishna, Krishna, we cannot follow. We don't have such a long life. And it becomes very difficult also. Sit straight and meditate, and we are alone. It's little fearful also. So in Treta Yuga, the next process came, and that is yagyas. So yagyas will be performed, huge yagyas, and this yagyas was not happening only for one day. Like right now, when somebody's marriage is happening or house inauguration happens, at that time, the yagya which is conducted only for few hours. And in that also people will say, Are Pandit ji, too much time. Go, we have to go to our home, we have to eat, sleep, many things are there, business is there. What you are going on for 3 years? Stop. So, but people like Lord Ramachandra in Treta Yuga, when he was performing yagya, he performed yagya for 1 full year. That Ashwamedh yagya of Lord Ramachandra, yeah, correct, horse yagya, he performed for 1 full year. And his father, Dasharatha Maharaj, for having Lord Ram as his son, he performed his yagyas for more than 1 to 3 years. So that was also long. We are fed up in three hours only. Forget about 3 years or 1 year also. And in yagya, you need pure ghee, not buffalo ghee, cow ghee. Wood should also be pure. The Brahmana should be very expert. They should know when ahuti to be offered, when the ghee should be put into fire, which direction, who should sit. Oh, there are lots of procedures. Then came the next Yuga, Dwapar Yuga. And it was still becoming difficult. So for Dwapar Yuga, Krishna said, okay, I will easy down the process. I will give you temple worship. We also call this as deity worship. Having big, huge temples of the Lord and going and worshipping over there. So in that, so many people will be involved, right? Not only one or two, full village is also involved. Like now, on January 22nd, Lord Ramachandra's temple is again getting inaugurated in Ayodhya. So for this, amazing arrangements are made. There are separate different kinds of flowers sent from Bangalore. There is huge metal bell, the ghanti, is sent from Tamil Nadu. Then rice for all those people who will come to take darshan of Lord Ram. For them, prasad, that rice is sent from Chhattisgarh, from other places also, but I'm just giving you some figures. There is somebody who is giving dress to the Lord, clothes to the Lord. There are more than 3,500 artisans, carpenters working at the site. So just imagine, okay? First it was Satya Yuga meditation, only one person can do. Second came was yagyas. In yagyas, how many? 100 people max to max can be involved. Now third came is the temple, in which lakhs of people can be involved. But then we told Krishna, oh, that is also difficult for us. Building a huge temple, we don't even have money. How can everyone build a temple? Okay, everyone can visit, but building a temple becomes difficult. Can you give little more easy thing? We cannot follow so difficult task. Krishna said, okay, Kaliyuga is there, no? So Krishna relaxed on us, and the process which was given to us to attain Krishna is chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is the most easiest process. Everyone can do. Sitting at home also everyone can do. Otherwise, go to the temple, at least taking bath is required. That is compulsory. But for chanting, that is not compulsory. For doing meditation, sitting straight is required. But for chanting Hare Krishna, you can lie on your bed and you can chant. There is no specific rules, but we have to chant Krishna's name. That is most important. I'm not saying that from next time you sleep and you chant. Don't do that. Please chant with attention. Put a lot of attention while chanting. So chanting becomes the most important thing in our life. To establish this, all the devotees requested Krishna, Krishna, please, you have given us complete knowledge in Bhagavad Gita, but it is becoming difficult for us to follow. You show us the example, how to follow Bhagavad Gita in life, how to chant Krishna's name in life. And that's when devotees, when they requested this, they continued further saying, the second topic now. And they said to Krishna that the age of Kaliyuga is characterized by quarrel and hypocrisy.
Sorry, Prabhuji, who said this to who?
The devotees, they informed the Lord that in this Kali Yuga, everyone is quarreling and everyone is hypocrite. Quarreling means whenever there are two people together, there will be some or the other fight. This you want a simple example? I'll give you. Mataji, you are wearing bangles, no? You are wearing chudi. Show in the gallery who is wearing chudi. Nobody. Oh, Prabhuji's cannot wear. Obviously, Jaiprakash Prabhu is saying, I am not wearing. You cannot wear. Yes, yes. Yes, some of you are wearing. So even when you have two chudis, when you have two bangles on your wrist, they will also they will also quarrel with each other. No, they will also what should I, there will be a contraction between each other, right? Some sort of fight. So wherever there are two people in Kalyuga, there will be a fight. Two or more than two, there will be a fight. You see at your own home, how much ever you may love your father, mother, brother, sister, your husband, wife, your kids, your mother-in-law, father-in-law, anybody, but still there will be fight. This is because the characteristic of Kali Yuga is fighting. For example, the characteristic of ice is cold. The characteristic of sun is heat. The characteristic of sugar is sweetness. Like that, characteristic of Kali Yuga is quarrel. Always fighting, fighting, dishum, dishum. And the second characteristic, like sun is having two, heat and light, both are there. Like that, Kali Yuga is also having two, quarrel and hypocrisy. Hypocrisy means we fake ourselves. We will be demon inside, but we will show, oh, I am God. I am like God, second to God. But inside, we will be having so many anarthas, so many faults. But outside to the whole world, we will show, I am Sadhu, I am Maharaj. You don't believe me? Look at my tilak. You don't believe me? Look at my kanthimala. You don't believe me? See, my attire is so wonderful. I'm chanting Hare Krishna. Japamala also we will carry everywhere. But inside, what is going on in our mind? Arey, YouTube video. Oh, that I have to see. India South Africa matches, cricket match is going on. That I have to see. Oh, today evening I will drink and do smoking. Generally, devotees will not have this hypocrisy, but outside people they have. Why devotees don't have? Because they have started the process of Kali Yuga, which is chanting. And as we keep on growing in our attention to Hare Krishna chanting, when our attention increases in chanting, then our quarrel will come down, it will become zero. Our hypocrisy, our faking will also come down, that will also become zero. In Srimad Bhagavatam, canto number 12, chapter number 3, verse number 51. I am typing it down. There is an explanation that in Kali Yuga there are millions and millions of fault. What are the examples of fault? The example of fault is that we cheat others, we don't have good intelligence, we don't have good faith also. हमारा भविष्य नहीं, faith, भाग्य, our fortune is not good, our bhagya is not good. We are misguided, we trust somebody, that person cheats us and we are misguided all the time. We will go and ask for help, but that person will again cheat us because of hypocrisy. So Kali Yuga has all these faults, but in all these faults, there is only one thing which is greatest, which is the best. This best thing is not available anywhere else. Not even in Satyuga, not Treta, not Dwapar, only in Kali Yuga. And what is that best thing? Best thing is if you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna will come and be present to you. That is the biggest boon. That is the biggest benediction, Ashirvad to all of us. That just by chanting Hare Krishna, we will be liberated. We will go to the spiritual world just by chanting Hare Krishna. Nothing else is required. Because see, our lifespan is 100 years is also too much. We may not even live for 100 years. So the process in Kaliyuga has to become very, 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 very simple. So then Krishna, after hearing this from his devotees, is promised, yes, don't worry. I will come personally in Kaliyuga. And by my own example, I will establish the Yuga Dharma. Yuga Dharma means the religion for Kali Yuga. You may be born Indian, or you may be born in a Western country, USA, or UK, Australia. You may be born in Russia, or you may be born in Saudi Arabia. You may be born in any of the Muslim countries, or Christian countries, or Hindu country, or anywhere. But what each one of us have to do, what is our religion? Our religion is to chant Krishna's name and love and serve him. It is common for everyone. Krishna has different names, Prabhupada has explained to us. But the best amongst all that names, okay, Krishna's name is Allah as well. Krishna's name is Jehovah as well. Krishna's name, we all know, is Ram, Vishnu, Narsimha. All of these are Krishna's name. But the best name is Hare Krishna. That is the supersonic rocket. Zoom, it will take us to Krishna. That is like our flight carrier. So this is the first reason why Krishna has appeared as Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Because he wanted to establish the Yuga Dharma, that is Harinam Sankirtan. In previous Yugas also, Krishna has personally incarnated to establish that Yuga Dharma. And that's why they are called as Yuga Avataras. I'm not going into the technical details and elaboration of Yuga Avatar, because we are focusing on Lord Gauranga. Okay, now comes the second topic of today's discussion. And the second topic for today's discussion is about one internal reason of Krishna's appearing as Gauranga. We have discussed one common reason, right? Now we will discuss one specific reason which is only for devotees, which only devotees can understand. Everyone cannot understand this. And this particular whole pastime, the whole story of understanding this reason is given in a book called as Chaitanya Mangal. The name of the book is given in the chat box, Chaitanya Mangal. So as per that book, Chaitanya Mangal, Lord Krishna, he is in Dwarika now. He has married 16,108 queens. He is already married, and every queen is having a separate house, a separate palace, not a house, a huge mansion, huge palace. So now Krishna is going from his own house, sorry, from the palace of Satyabhama to the palace of his first queen, Rukmini. I should type down Rukmini. So, Krishna is visiting Rukmini's palace. So the servants, they go, they run, they inform, "Oh Queen Rukmini, Krishna is coming to your palace now." Now Rukmini, she becomes very happy. "Oh my dear Lord, he is coming to my house." So she starts decorating the whole house. She will put rangoli, throw flower petals on the way of Krishna's coming, sprinkle the sandalwood scent. Sandalwood scent is sprinkled on the way of Krishna's coming. The complete palace is cleaned and wiped very nicely. Huge water pots are placed on the way of Krishna's coming. On every door, like there are multiple doors, no? So on every door, there is sugarcane and banana trees kept. And nothing is dirty, everything is clean. There are so many maid servants standing, taking Aarti lamp in their hand as Krishna is coming. They are doing Aarti of Krishna. And then there are Pandits, Brahmanas, who are chanting the shlokas. There are some who are playing on Mridanga and Kartal. Some devotees are dancing when Krishna is coming. Some are blowing the conch shell when Krishna is coming. Others are doing chamar. Chamar are those white color fans, right? Made of yak tail. So peacock fans also. So such a huge celebration when Krishna is coming. And every day when Krishna comes, this is the same treatment Rukmini Devi will give. Every day. So much she loves Krishna. In our life, when a kid goes out to the hostel for studying and when he comes back, only that one day we will receive this treatment. Every other day I sit, and that day also little bit only. Every other day, no proper treatment. So, but Krishna was loved so much by Rukmini Devi that every day she was celebrating this as a festival when Krishna comes. So now Krishna came, and as soon as Krishna comes, Rukmini's and Krishna's sons, their kids, they run towards Krishna and they hug him. Baba, Baba, oh Father, you have come. Oh Father, you have come. And after hugging, they remember, oh, we should touch the feet of our father. The small kids, Krishna's own kids, his own son and daughter. Then they will touch the feet of Krishna, and Krishna will again embrace them, take them in their arms. Finally, Krishna goes and meets Rukmini Devi, his wife. After loving his kids, he goes inside and he meets Rukmini Devi. And then Rukmini Devi takes hand of Krishna into her hand, makes him sit on a good asana, on a good chair, very nicely decorated, a golden throne like a chair. And then she will sit on the ground and wash the feet of Krishna. But on this very date, she was not just washing Krishna's feet with the scented water, not just with gulab jal and Ganga jal, not just with the sandalwood water, not just with the milk and honey, but today there was water from her eyes also. She was in tears. She was crying. She was bitterly crying. And Krishna couldn't understand why she is crying. Krishna becomes very much worried. What is the reason of my wife crying? She is mother of everyone. Seeing Rukmini crying, Krishna also becomes very sad. He was shocked that whenever I come, Rukmini is always happy. She will serve me, she will, with her own hands, she will feed me. But today she is crying. And Krishna becomes worried, so he questions Rukmini Devi. Oh, oh dear wife, my sweetheart, why are you crying? What happened to you? Is that your servants, they are not listening? Is that your maid servant is not listening to you properly? You have asked them some work to do and they are not doing the work properly. Is why you are crying? Should I change your servants? Should I get the new servants? But then Rukmini Devi kept on crying. She said, okay, this is not the reason. Oh, somebody argued with you? Somebody quarreled with you? No, you are still crying. This is not the reason. Did you receive any bad news from your father's house? But Rukmini is still crying. She is not speaking. And Krishna is becoming more and more worried. He's saying, no, this is also not a reason. Is that you had a quarrel with your co-wives, with my other wives? No, this is also not the reason. Because you people stay so happily together and you serve me so happily. There is no reason I am seeing that you people had a quarrel. Oh, possibly our children are not listening to you. Is that the reason you are crying? She still keeps on crying. And then Krishna, he gets down from his asan, from the place where he was sitting. He gets down from there and he sits beside Rukmini Devi on the floor. And then he holds Rukmini Devi by his hands, tries to turn her face towards himself, wipes off her tears, but the tears are continuously flowing. So Krishna is again and again trying to wipe them. And then he says, I'm not able to understand. Please tell me the reason. Why are you crying? Krishna also is almost about to cry. And then Rukmini Devi, in very choked voice, she is not able to express herself properly. She's a bit of shocked and her eyes have become very red because of crying. Her eyes are almost swelling now. Her lips are quivering, shaking very fast. Her hands are also trembling. And then she says, oh, my dear husband, you don't know why am I crying? You know what is going on in Brahma's head, though he is having 4 heads, but you know what is going in Brahma's head. Lord Shiva, he is sitting in Kailash, but you know very well about him, what is happening with him. You know what is going on in his mind and his heart. You know everything about this whole world, but you don't understand. You don't understand the pain I am going through. Now Krishna says, what is that pain? Tell me. So you don't know? Yeah, I cannot understand this. And that's when Rukmini Devi says, you cannot understand. Only Srimati Radharani, only she can understand my pain. Only she knows my pain. And Krishna says, oh, but what is that? Then Rukmini Devi asks him, can you promise me? He says, yes, I'll promise you whatever you want, I will do. But stop crying. She says, only one thing can make me stop crying. And what is that? Rukmini Devi says, never go away from me. Can you make that promise? Don't leave me. Can you make that promise? Krishna remains silent. He doesn't speak a word. And that's when Rukmini Devi says, this is the reason why am I crying. We who are your devotees, especially Srimati Radharani, she is not able to bear the separation from you. When you are away from us, physically or in our thoughts, or in our words, or in our action, or what we hear, or what we see, or what we smell, or what we taste, when you are not present in that, we we don't know what to do. It is like we are dead, but we are only breathing, thinking you will come back again. But Krishna, you cannot understand this. You just cannot understand this. You can understand what is happening in US, or you can understand what is happening in Australia. You can also understand what is happening in Ganesh house. You can
You
understand
mean Ganesh Prabhu
Ganesh,
or
our
Ganesh
Ganesh
Bhagwan?
Prabhu. Yeah, our Ganesh Prabhu. You very well know who has chanted 16 rounds and who has not chanted 16 rounds. But you cannot understand what is Radharani's heart going through, what she feels when you are separated. And now, Lord Krishna, he makes he makes a promise to Rukmini Devi. He says, to understand what your heart goes through, to understand what Radharani's heart goes through when you are in separation of me, I will take the next incarnation as a devotee. I will take the color, complexion of my body of Radharani, and I'll take her mood, her consciousness, her heart, and I will try to experience what a devotee goes through in his supreme devotion. When a devotee experiences the heights, the epitome, the peak of devotion, what the devotee goes through, what emotions happens. There is like volcano eruption inside. There is an earthquake type of thing happening inside. The whole body shivers. The hair stand on end. Tears will automatically flow from the eyes. Suddenly, the devotee will start laughing and jumping. Suddenly, he will start crying and rolling on the ground. These are heights of emotions, very high emotions in bhakti. This is like becoming mad. And Krishna promises that I will come with the heart and body color, complexion of Radharani. And that incarnation, that avatar of mine, that avatar of divine love, incarnation of divine love, love towards Krishna. Okay? So that incarnation of divine love will be called as Gauranga. Why that will be called as Gauranga? Gaura means golden, and Anga means the skin color, body color. It's called as hue also, body color or so in combination, Gauranga means one who is having the bodily color and the heart of devotee of Radharani. He is called as Gauranga. This is one of the internal reasons why Krishna appeared as Gauranga. So today, I'll quickly summarize and then maybe we will take one or two questions. So today we started with the discussion of the four yugas. Every yuga has a different process of going to the spiritual world, performing bhakti. Every yuga has a different process. Satyuga has meditation. Treta Yuga has yajnas. Dwapar Yuga has deity worship, temple worship. Kaliyuga has chanting of Hare Krishna. And this is the reason Krishna comes as Gauranga to establish this Yuga Dharma, the process of Kali Yuga. The second topic we discussed, the story from Chaitanya Mangal, the book by name Chaitanya Mangal, in which it is explained that when Krishna met Rukmini Devi at her palace, she was crying, and Krishna could not understand her feelings, and that is why he promises that I will incarnate as Gauranga with the heart of Radharani and color of Radharani. In the coming session on the same topic, we will discuss about Narada's visit to Dwarka and the talks between Krishna and Dwarka. Narad Muni, the talks between Lord Krishna and Narad Muni. We will also discuss a very important topic, and that is the important topic is about the Senapati Bhakta of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That means the commander in chief of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we will take maybe just one question and then we will see.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, today the session was very nice. So I'm asking you this question again. Hmm. When we take complete the full mala at the top, there is the panch tattva we have to do, right? So we do it at the start and we do it at the beginning, but during our work, it becomes difficult. If we are doing just one round, is it okay, Prabhuji? And we do the panch tattva at the beginning, then at the end.
Yeah, we do it like that. In the beginning of every month, every round, and at the end of every round.
So in the beginning, Prabhuji, I was so this was a doubt that should we do it only at the beginning, not at the end?
No, we should see Lord Chaitanya's. We will discuss about this in the next session. That how Lord Chaitanya is very, very merciful, more merciful than Krishna, and that is why we should take the mercy before also and in the end also. That is why we should chant the Panchatattva mantra in the beginning of every mala and in the end of every mala.
Hare Krishna.
Hare. Sarpu, we can take one more or do you find it? Okay, one more. Maybe somebody new, Swati Das, we can take. Oh, yeah, she's.
So, Prabhuji, I'm from West Bengal, and everybody knows, Prabhuji, that in my community, that in West Bengal, to my friends and all know me that, I have been at home and I into lot of puja and all of that, but I get a lot of negativity from these people. I don't know why, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. We all should learn from what Swati Mataji has asked the question. Her question is very important. See, we all will go through this feeling, the negative type of a feeling, because of our surrounding. You all would have experienced this. When you go to a temple, there is a very different atmosphere, there is a very different vibrations over there. And our mind, our heart becomes very calm down, it's very peaceful. It's very happy type of a place. When you go to gardens also, you will experience something similar. But when you go to a market, that feeling itself becomes so very difficult. It is very disturbing. Why? Because every time people are talking about money, they are discussing about, okay, reduce the rate, increase the rate, sell, buy. In the market, this is what happens. Ching, ching, kich, 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 kich. So because of that, the energy of that place changes. Similarly, you are a devotee, but when you meet your friends or family members or relatives who are not devotees, that is when their vibrations, their emotions are different from your emotions, and that is why it is a little depressive feeling when we meet them. We don't feel always happy because they may not be devotees, but if they are devotees, then obviously you will also be very happy. So what can be done is, whenever you go out, first is you should wear kanthi mala. Wearing tulsi around the neck itself removes the negative energy around us. And slowly give your friends and relatives prasad of the Lord so that they also become devotee of Krishna. They may not like to hear the philosophy. So what can we do? We can gift them Bhagavad Gita. We can give them Bhagavad Gita. They will read slowly. Their hearts will change. And you can give them prasad also. Everyone likes to eat. So you can make nice sweets, offer it to Krishna, putting tulsi, and then give it to them. Okay, I hope this helps.
Prabhuji, the same thing she's saying, that even though, mostly I don't have friends and I just keep to my own personal and keep home and do my puja and all of that.
Great, great. Okay. Saurabh, what should we do now?
I
It's
don't know,
7, 8.
Prabhuji.
Should we take
I'm
one more
good.
question or?
We can take one last question.
Yeah, one last.
Prabhuji, Gauranga Prabhu Was he married? Did he have babies, but kids, and they died and something like that?
Okay, so we will in the series itself, in the series of Gauranga, this story about Lord Chaitanya's family will also come. But because Mataji has brought the question now, I'll tell about it in a gist that Lord Chaitanya, he was not having kids, but before him there were totally 10 kids of his father and mother. The eldest one, the son, survived, but there were other 9 daughters.
Sorry, Prabhuji. The confusion is Gauranga is Chaitanya, same
Yes,
person, right?
yes. Gauranga Mahaprabhu is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Same. Oh, sorry, I changed the name. I should have kept the same name. And as the name is getting introduced, I should have brought the name that time. So after he took sannyas, his name became Shiva.
Prabhuji, after Kaliyuga, is it said that Shiva will open his third eye and everything is going to be finished? New world or something like that. I don't know. I read it somewhere.
Okay. So I'll answer your first question first, and then we will go to the Shiva one, Mataji.
Prabhuji, I'll just request you
Yeah,
to keep it short
yeah.
because it's already
It will be
10:10.
very short. Yes. So Lord Chaitanya, his parents had one elder son, and after that, wait, Mataji, let me speak. Then after that, the 9 daughters, they could not survive, and then they left the
Sorry,
body.
Prabhuji, can you repeat that?
The
Chaitanya
eldest
Mahaprabhu?
had one elder brother. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had one elder brother. He survived. He was alive, and then came other 9 daughters, and these 9 daughters could not survive. They all left the body. Then after that, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared. But Mahaprabhu, Gauranga, he himself,
I'm sorry,
9
Prabhuji.
daughters.
So the first was a boy, and then there were 9 girls,
9
and then
girls.
last Chaitanya Prabhu. I'm sorry,
Yes,
so I was confused.
yes.
I signed first brother, second Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
No. Uh, Then Gauranga Mahaprabhu came, yes. So, and Lord Gauranga was not having any kids. He wasn't having kids. He was married, but he did not have any kids. He took sannyas at very young age. At the age of 24, he took sannyas. Okay, now regarding about your pralaya thing, that after Kali Yuga, yes, Lord Shiva, not only Lord Shiva, there will be many other demigods part of it. He will also open his third eyes. Then there are Rudras who will take part. Then a lot of rain will also come. Sun will become very hot. So yes, Pralaya will happen. And then again, Satyuga will start. So that happens. Okay, so thank you all of you for your amazing attention. We will end today's session here. Others who are having questions can please send them as messages. We will continue the topic of Lord Gauranga in our next session as well. And today, as it was Disappearance Day of Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada, he is the one who brought Lord Chaitanya in our life. And on his instruction, Srila Prabhupada took Lord Gauranga all over the world. So it was very auspicious to start the Gauranga topic today. And whatever I'm speaking from this book. This book is written by my Guru Maharaj. Okay. And he is writing one more huge book, but we will talk about that later. Thank you all for joining. Let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra once and close for today's session. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh, by the way, Happy New Year to Saurabh Prabhu. Happy New Year to all of you. So it's a Georgian calendar New Year, but may this new year bring Lord Chaitanya's mercy in all of our life, and we become the serious devotee, sincere devotee, and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra very attentively. Okay, thank you very much. Happy New Year once again. Hare Krishna.